My dear students, I think you all are well by the grace of Almighty, and you are you all are welcome to our online live class program arranged by Cantonment High School. You know, in our previous class, we discussed about English part today of class 8, and now I am going to discuss about unit 6 lesson 4. So all the students of class 8 are asked to be ready with your textbook with you. So my dear students, I am starting from unit 6 lesson 4. So please look at the screen. My dear students, now we welcome to all in our English class. Now you are watching your teacher's introduction. Here is your teacher's introduction. My dear students, now you are watching class introduce, and here our today's class is of class 8, subject English first paper, unit 6, going on a foreign trip. And our today's lesson is lesson 4, boarding the plane. My dear students, before starting or before reading the passage, we should learn some keywords. There are so many keywords in every passage, so at first if you learn the keywords, learn the vocabs, it will help you to find out the meaning of the passage. And if you find out the meaning of the passage, if you understand the meaning of the passage, you will be able to answer all the questions from the passage. So at first we have to learn some keywords, learn some vocabs. Here are some words, vocabs. Here are some keywords from the passage. At first we can see there is the word announce. Announce means declare. Can you guess the meaning of the word security, my dear students? Security means safety. Okay, my dear students, there is word aisle. Can you guess the meaning of the word aisle? Aisle means island or way between two rows. Next, there is a word check. What is the meaning of the word check, my dear students? Check means examine. And then there is a word allow. What is the meaning of the word allow? Allow means to give permission. Okay, my dear students. Next, there are some keywords. Siege. The word siege. What is the meaning of the word siege, my dear students? Siege means catch or hold up anything. Next, there is the word enclosed. What is the meaning of the word enclosed? Enclosed means closed or surrounded. There is a word formality. What is the meaning of the word formality? My dear students, can you guess? The formality means convention or tradition. Next, gel. There is the word gel. The word gel means a thick substance like jelly. Okay, my dear students, can you guess the meaning of the word luggage? Luggage means the bags and suitcases that a person carries when traveling. You know, my dear students, that whenever he or she travels on a long trip, he or she needs some necessary things with him or her. So he needs some bags or suitcases. Such kind of bags and suitcases are called luggage. Then region. The word region. What is the meaning of the word region? My dear students, can you guess the meaning? Regions means logic or Reasons means logic or cause. Here the word has two types of meanings, logic or cause. Then at last there is the word row. Row, can you guess the meaning of the word, my dear students? Row means a number of objects arranged in a straight line. Now my dear students, we learned so many vocabs, so many keywords, and if you can learn, if you can memorize these words, it will help you to understand the meaning of the passage, meaning of the topics, and it will also help you to answer the question from the topics. So my dear students, after learning the keywords, vocabs, now we can go to read out the passage. So my dear students, now let's read the passage for 5 minutes. My dear students, now I am reading out the passage, unit 6, lesson 4. Mita, Jara, Mr. and Mrs. Islam all sit at the lounge. As they are waiting for boarding the plane, they are waiting at the lounge because they have some obligation, they have some activities which they have to perform. After maintaining the formality, they will be able to be ready to board the plane because they have to maintain some formalities in the airport. They all have hand luggage with them. Mr. Islam asks, Mita, Jara, are you two carrying any liquid, lotion, gel or cream in your carry-on luggage? That means Jara's father, Mr. Islam, asked them if they are carrying anything, any goods which is weighty, and such kind of goods which are weighty they carrying, or if they are carrying any kind of things which are very weighty. So because there are some instructions, there are some rules and regulations on traveling the plane, so they have to maintain the instructions. So he asked them if they are carrying any kind of things which is weightier than 100 ml. I have a small leak gel in it. Why, uncle? Well, if it is very small one, there is no problem. Then Mr. Islam said, if they carry any kind of goods which is less weighty than 100 ml or which is not weightier than 100 ml, it is not problem, because the goods or things under 100 ml is permitted, but the goods or things which are weightier than 100 ml is not permitted, is not allowed to carry on plane. So, but if you have more than 100 ml, you have to put it in the sack in the luggage. If anyone carries such kind of goods which is weightier than 100 ml, they will have to such kind of goods one sacking point on sacked luggage. These are not allowed on board in hand luggage. These are not allowed. This cannot be taken with your hand luggage on the air or on the plane. For security reasons, the officials who are working on their duty will seize, will catch this kind of weighty things or weighty goods, okay, as they are prohibited, they are banned or prohibited in traveling. Mita, Jara, Juma Islam and Mazhar Islam go through the security checking. They have to go through security checking and wait in the enclosed area. All the formalities are done. When they have maintained all the formalities, they have maintained all the rules and regulations of the airport, now they are waiting on board the plane. As they have completed their checking, they have completed their goods checking, or they have completed their formalities, they are waiting on the board. Mita, Jara and her parents board the plane after their roll number is announced. And then you know that in the airport, when all the formalities are done and when their seat number is announced, then the passenger can go or get on or board the plane or bus. So in the same way, in the airport, when they are announced, when their names are announced, when they are told that they can get one, they can board the plane, they boarded the plane. Mita gets a window seat. Window seat means when you travel any bus or train, you can get seat beside the window and it is called window seat. And beside the two rows there is a long aisle, long way, and beside this way or this aisle it is called aisle seat. Okay, Mita gets window seat. Her seat number is F23C. Jara sits beside her on an aisle seat, and Jara sits beside Mita. As there are two seats in the row, one is window, another is aisle seat. So Jara sits beside on her on an aisle seat, and her parents sit behind them, and her parents sit behind them. Okay, my dear students, now we have completed reading out the passage, and the summary of the passage is that Mita, Jara, Mr. Mazhar Islam all sit at the lounge and they are waiting. They are waiting for boarding the plane, and before boarding the plane, they have to maintain all the rules and regulations, all the formalities in the airport. And after maintaining the formalities, they were ready. They are ready to board the plane, and after checking all their things, after checking all their goods, they after announcement, they boarded the plane. And Mita got the seat. Mita got the seat, window seat. Jara got the aisle seat, and their parents sit behind her, behind them. Okay, now my dear students, be ready to do some task now, and I will give you some question and try to write down the answer to this question from this passage. Okay, my dear students, look at this. My dear students, look at the screen, and I am giving some questions. Okay, my dear students, now answer to the following questions. Okay, my dear students, now answer to the following question. Question number 1. Who sit at the lounge? Try to guess the answer from reading of the passage. As we have read out the passage, we can easily guess the answer and try to observe. who sit at the lounge. Mita, Jara, Mr. and Mrs. Islam all sit at the lounge. Okay, now question number 2. What do they all have? We discussed in the passage that whenever anyone go on any traveling or any trip, he or she needs some things, and so he or she needs some bags or suitcase. So from that point of view, we can give the answer to this question, and you can watch and you can write the answer. They all have hand luggage with them. Okay, my dear students, write down the answer to these questions. And from these questions, as I have solved 2 questions, and I am giving you 2 another questions for your homework. And now, my dear students, write down the questions for your homework. Answer to the following questions. Question number 1, who gave some advice to Mita? And question number 2, what is Mita carrying with her? What is Mita carrying with her? You can easily answer to these questions if you read out the passage carefully, learning the vocabs. I think that you will be able to answer the questions very easily. Okay, my dear students, this is your homework, and with this question, now write a paragraph for your homework, and the name of the paragraph is School Magazine. A school magazine. This paragraph will be for your homework in your next class. Okay, my dear students. Okay, my dear students, no more today. This was our today's lesson, and thank you very much. See you again in our next class. Okay, wish you good luck. Thank you.